Before we jump into today's massive breakdown, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a single Dodgers update, because what you're about to hear isn't just another rumor or headline. This is the blueprint. This is the long game. This is the master plan unfolding right in front of our eyes, and at the center of it all is Andrew Friedman and a front office that's playing chess while the rest of the league is still rolling dice. For years, people have tried to simplify the Los Angeles Dodgers into one easy narrative. Big market. Deep pockets. Buy stars. Win games. But that lazy take completely ignores the level of precision, patience, and calculated risk that defines how this organization actually operates. Andrew Friedman didn't just wake up one day and decide to make headline-grabbing moves. Every contract, every trade, every development decision fits into a framework that's been evolving quietly for more than a decade. And now, with the biggest superstar on the planet wearing Dodger blue, the plan has entered an entirely new phase. When Andrew Friedman speaks, the rest of baseball listens. Not because he's loud, not because he's flashy, but because his track record demands respect. From Tampa Bay to Los Angeles, he's built contenders in ways that shouldn't always work on paper, and yet they do. And what's happening right now with the Dodgers isn't a reaction to one season, one playoff loss, or one injury-filled collapse. This is a long-term vision designed to dominate not just this year, but the next decade. Let's start with the move that sent shockwaves across the entire sports world. The moment it happened, fans everywhere stopped what they were doing. Social media exploded. Analysts scrambled. Rivals panicked. Because this wasn't just a signing. It was a statement. It was the Dodgers telling the league that they weren't satisfied with being great. They wanted to be inevitable. But what made this move truly different wasn't just the talent involved. It was the structure, the creativity, the patience baked into the deal. Andrew Friedman didn't just acquire a superstar, he acquired flexibility, sustainability, and leverage all at once. That's the part most people missed in the excitement. This wasn't about winning the press conference. This was about controlling the future. In public, Friedman stays calm. He chooses his words carefully. He avoids promises. But if you listen closely to how he talks about roster construction, about timelines, about player development, you can hear the confidence. He knows exactly where this organization is going. And more importantly, he knows how to get there without burning everything down along the way. One of the biggest misconceptions about the Dodgers is that they're reckless spenders. The truth is almost the opposite. Yes, they're willing to spend, but only when it aligns with their internal projections. Every dollar is weighed against future flexibility. Every long-term deal is stress-tested against worst-case scenarios. And when Friedman commits, it's because the math, the scouting, and the medical evaluations all point in the same direction. That's why the front office didn't panic after recent postseason disappointments. They didn't gut the roster. They didn't fire off emotional trades. Instead, they doubled down on their philosophy. Depth matters. Versatility matters. Pitching pipelines matter. And star power only works when it's surrounded by structure. Listen to how Friedman talks about injuries, and you start to understand the bigger picture. He doesn't frame them as excuses. He frames them as variables. Because in his world, injuries aren't unexpected disasters, they're inevitable challenges that must be planned for years in advance. That's why the Dodgers are constantly stockpiling arms. That's why they value multi-positional players. The Dodgers aren't building for a single season window. They're constructing overlapping competitive cycles. While one core is in its prime, another is developing quietly in the background. Prospects aren't rushed unless the data supports it. Veterans aren't discarded unless their decline curve becomes undeniable. This balance is what keeps Los Angeles in contention year after year, even when things go wrong. Andrew Friedman has been open about one thing above all else: adaptability. The game is changing faster than ever. Pitch clocks, expanded playoffs, evolving analytics, and shifting player usage patterns all demand flexibility. The Dodgers don't lock themselves into rigid identities. They evolve. And that's exactly what we're seeing now. This version of the Dodgers isn't just built to win 100 games. It's built to survive October. It's built to absorb injuries. It's built to handle pressure. And it's built to maximize moments when opportunity presents itself. That's why when a rare superstar became available in a way that aligned with their timeline, Friedman didn't hesitate, but he also didn't overextend. The financial structure of recent deals tells you everything you need to know. Deferred money isn't a gimmick. It's a weapon. It allows the Dodgers to remain aggressive today while keeping future payrolls manageable. It allows them to pivot when needed. It allows them to keep a deep roster instead of top-heavy one-year bets. And the most dangerous part? This isn't the final version of the plan. Friedman has hinted repeatedly that flexibility is the real prize. The ability to adjust at the deadline. The ability to pounce when other teams are forced to sell. The ability to absorb contracts without crippling the system. That's why the Dodgers rarely empty the farm system completely. They know prospects are currency, leverage, and insurance all rolled into one. As the season unfolds, you can expect calculated patience. You can expect internal evaluations that don't always match public narratives. And you can expect moves that make sense in hindsight, even if they confuse fans in the moment. Because Andrew Friedman isn't trying to win headlines in June. He's trying to win championships in October repeatedly. And here's the part that should make the rest of the league uneasy. The Dodgers aren't done. Not even close. What you're seeing now is phase one of a broader vision that stretches well beyond a single contract or season. The foundation is set. The flexibility is preserved. And the front office is watching the landscape carefully, waiting for the next opening. So when people ask what the Dodgers' master plan really is, the answer isn't simple, and that's by design. It's a living strategy, constantly adjusting, constantly evolving, always prepared for the next opportunity. And with Andrew Friedman at the controls, Los Angeles isn't just reacting to the future of baseball. They're shaping it. Andrew Friedman has been open about one thing above all else: adaptability. The game is changing faster than ever. Pitch clocks, expanded playoffs, evolving analytics, and shifting player usage patterns all demand flexibility. The Dodgers don't lock themselves into rigid identities. They evolve. And that's exactly what we're seeing now. This version of the Dodgers isn't just built to win 100 games. It's built to survive October. It's built to absorb injuries. It's built to handle pressure. And it's built to maximize moments when opportunity presents itself. That's why when a rare superstar became available in a way that aligned with their timeline, Friedman didn't hesitate, but he also didn't overextend. And this is only the beginning.